Weekly Journal Club, number 7 from Princeton, New Jersey, March
16th, 2026.
Week of March 16th. This is now March 21st or something that we're recording this. Featured papers for the week include
Physical Approaches to Metabolic Scaling and Living Systems. Last author, Frank Ulicker.
Non-Equilibrium Phase Coexistence in Conserved Chemically Active Mixtures by Florian Rasshofer and Erwin Frey. And then they wrote a second paper, same day, also on the archive.
Local composition controls pattern formation in conserved active emulsions.
We did check. They are 2 different papers.
How different remains to be told.
Yeah.
Then we have Optimization, Information Transmission, and Optogenetic Wnt Signaling from Max Wilson and Marianne Bauer.
Congratulations, Marianne!
Yay, last author.
Primordial germ cells experience increasing physical confinement and DNA damage during migration in the mouse embryo. This is a Katie Goodwin paper.
Yeah.
So go check it out. Very excited for it. Congratulations, Katie.
Active Caustics. Siriam Ramaswamy is the last author there.
Yeah. I wish Ramaswamy would put out his papers as like little podcasts or like just like radio lab style papers. And then the biggest one of all, kinase key 1 controls pyrenoid condensate size throughout the cell cycle by disrupting phase separation interactions. There's a bunch of people on this paper that we love, but the most important one is Linea Lemma.
Finally out, fully published. Don't have to think about it ever again.
Except for the 20 talks you have to give about it.
Then we have grain boundary pre-melting and colloidal polycrystals. Arjun Yode is on this paper.
And we have activation and regulation of the dynein-dynactin pneuma complex, which it's Sophie Dumont is on this paper, who has been a pretty exciting person who's been on a lot of papers we've covered for the Journal Club, so I've started to follow papers by her.
It's also Ahmet Yildiz, who's at UC Berkeley. I met him last year.
Cool. All right, those are our featured papers where we know some people on the papers and we're excited about the papers. Then here are just some titles, most of which we didn't even click on, but we think are pretty cool things that came out in the past week. You can look at the full 200 papers that came out this week on Bezier Lemma / whatever. You can find it. Here are some papers.
Spatially structured inflammatory response in the presence of uniform stimulus.
There's scale-dependent emergence of hindered diffusion in the brain extracellular space, because I'm pretty excited about the brain extracellular space these days.
Weird. Then there's direct measurement of osmotic pressure and interparticle interactions in colloidal dispersions.
I might go through this as a potential Journal Club pick. This is something worth reading. There's riboswitch-controlled lipid conversion enables functional membrane asymmetry in artificial cells.
Glassy dynamics in active epithelia emerge from an interplay of mechanochemical feedback and crowding.
Yeah, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while. Engineering synthetic cells with intermembrane domains possessing distinct bilayer asymmetries. It's like the other paper backwards.
Yeah. I was like, should I delete one of these? And then I kept them both. Label-free quantitative imaging of 2-dimensional concentration gradients using Fabry-Perot interferometry.
I don't know what that means, so, worth opening up and seeing what's going on.
Could be intriguing. It's got Robert Style on it, so...
Fission yeast cells use distinct cell size control mechanisms to regulate cell geometry in response to osmotic, oxidative, or low glucose conditions. I'm always looking at these papers that kind of follow up on this yeast metabolism stuff that Dan put out a while ago.
Optical photothermal infrared imaging of fatty acid esterification in the ER of living cells.
Yeah. Fatty acids and getting into this kind of stuff is, I think, important, but we don't have much knowledge about it, so we're kind of picking papers at random about it. Mechanical signatures of nucleic acid not topology. Do you think it'll be good?
I don't know.
Okay. If it is good, it's very good. If it's not good, it's probably very not good.
Is it from Singapore?
You think it is?
It could be. They do some nucleic acid.
I didn't check.
Magnetic resonance control of spin-correlated radical pair dynamics in vivo.
Yep. I feel like the magnetic resonance papers are underrepresented, and I want to get some more of them in. So, molecular scale nonlinear actomyosin binding dynamics drive population scale adaptation and evolutionary convergence. almost was a featured pick. This is a Jose Alvarado paper, so go check it out.
Reflections from multi-component liquid-liquid phase-separated condensates that mirror and may facilitate spatial organization in squid skin Bragg lamellae.
Cool.
I feel like this title, gets better and better as you read it.
A mechanical bifurcation constrains the evolution of cell sheet folding in the family Volvocaceae. Also almost a featured pick because it's by Pierre Haas. We've, I think, done a journal club.
He was definitely one of the authors on that paper.
Yeah. So this was continuation of that work that we've talked about before.
Do you want to do this next one?
Oh, yeah. There's been it's not the best paper of the week, but on any other week when Katie and Linnea weren't publishing papers, this would be the best paper of the week. Mechanics of dust bathing in birds. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Condensate-mediated shape transformations of cellular membranes by capillary forces.
Yeah, gonna be some more serious. I don't know if more serious. Dust bathing in birds is pretty serious, but back illumination. There's one more paper after this. Back illumination phase imaging enables nanoscale drift stabilization in non-transparent biological tissues. I kind of wonder, if this can be something kind of like a XY axis equivalent of perfect focus. That's why I'm a little bit excited about it.
And the last paper from some papers is tracking mitotic spindle dynamics and protein localization in fission yeast with FYSKA, the fission yeast spindle chymograph analyzer.
This is again almost a featured paper, but it seems to be more like a methods paper, like a smaller thing. But this is from Meredith Betterson's lab, so go check it out.
Yeah, very cool.
And there's a list of more than 100 more papers in biophysics.
It was a great week for biophysics papers, so check it
out. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week, or we'll see you on Wednesdays for the actual podcast. Bye.
Bye.